What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another one. Welcome back to another one. It's you got me, JustAman 04, and you got the homie Big Vern in the building. Big Perm, Big Worm. What's good, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, good, man. Can't complain. How you doing, bro?
Another day in paradise. Another day in paradise. It's hot as crap here.
Yeah, I
Uh,
bet,
so,
bro.
so I've been doing a lot of inside stuff.
Yeah, I bet. Shoot.
I tried to
Let's
play
see,
golf the other
man.
day.
What's going on? Oh, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I tried to play golf the other day, and I damn near passed out. Like I was like, nah, I'm good on this. I'm out. My whole 15, I was like, I don't care anymore. I don't want to be here. So yeah, but yeah, man, it's we stay inside right now. It's like 105 right now.
God dang, bro. And it's getting cool over here in the DMV area. I don't understand it, bro. This
Uh,
weather is so funny. It was like hot the other day, rained, and then now it's cold.
yeah,
I don't.
I'll take cold. I'll take rain.
Yeah.
I'd take 90, 95. Like man, it's brutal over here. But appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out. We got Zalora in the building. What's good? Advantage X,
What's up,
absolutely.
Zalor?
Absolutely. John Johnson in the building. What's good, man?
John Johnson, how you doing? What's going on?
We got Malto in the building. Big
What up, Malto?
Vern.
Thanks for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming and hanging out. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're over on X or Twitter or Elon's Playground, whatever the hell you want to call it these days, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that retweet button. You can actually join the conversation. You can join the conversation straight from X on your phone.
Yep.
And it'll pop up, and you can give us your ideas, your opinions, your thoughts, all that good stuff. All of that good stuff. Man, glad to hear you're great. My mouse not working?
What'd you say?
Am I froze? I'm not froze, right? Okay. Just making sure. I can't get that. I can't get Big Vern. I can't get Malto's comment off my screen. So.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's not. It does not want to move. But anyways,
really don't give us no issues. But what, StreamYard tripping now?
Yeah, I can't move it. It's weird. But anyways, so.
And I guess his Wi-Fi is trash. So I guess I'll take the show. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is Crypto Vern, and I guess we're not on the camera either because what is going on? Let me see if I'm on here by myself. Hey, I guess I'm on here by myself. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Crypto Vern. It's only a couple of us. I mean, he probably got kicked off of X. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to pull up an article, I guess, and we can talk about the article because Justin, his terrible Wi-Fi. All right, let me go to the article.
I'm back.
Oh, okay, because I was about to start talking this article.
Yeah, I have no idea what just happened. Like everything just said, "Hey, time out." But
go, man. It happens.
We back. That was weird. But yeah. What's good, Kakashi Special? How you doing? But you said you had an article.
Oh my God, man! What's up, Special?
Appreciate
you coming out, bro.
Absolutely, most definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all. So you said you had an article or something, right?
No, I just want to read this to you, bro, and see how insane this sounds. Right. This is a Brian Beers. Shout out to Brian Beers. He's on Twitter. I followed him recently because I like reading stuff like this because it's like unrealized capital gains 101. Because they're coming out with this like, okay, we want to tax unrealized gains. And I'm like, so basically, you're telling me if I have $250,000 sitting in my crypto wallet that I haven't took profits for, I have to pay taxes on it.
I'm out.
Yeah, if they come up with that, I don't think they're going to get much votes, but that's another story. So basically, if you bought 100 shares of Zoom stock in January of 2020 for $75 per share, right? ends year at 350 per share, but you didn't sell, giving you an unrealized gain of 27,000, $27,500. Under our vice president's plan that she's proposing, you owe $6,875 in taxes, 25% of the $27,500, but you didn't sell, so you don't have the cash, so you pay taxes out of your savings. I hope this is not true, but this guy, he's credible, and I just so happened to see this like about an hour ago, and I just didn't have time to really research it. But that sounds insane, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we get taxed on every time we turn around. Like we got to go to work to make money. We get
Yeah,
taxed on that. And then like the money that we just got taxed on, we need to use to live on. So if you got
yeah,
to go buy something or rent and all that other stuff, like you get taxed again. I mean, you get taxed every like ridiculous amounts. I'm thankful that I live in Texas, so there's no state income tax,
yeah.
but that federal tax is no joking. And so I hope I hope that plan doesn't actually happen. I
But
actually haven't.
that's not it though.
Oh God.
You continue to hold until August 2024. You finally sell for $60 per share. You lost 1,500 on the stock, plus you paid the taxes on the 27,500 of gains you never actually received since they evaporated. The initial tax proposal is only targeting 100 million plus, but that's just the start. It opens the gate to lower the threshold whenever they choose. Before you know it, every person who owns a stock is paying this tax. People stop buying stocks. Companies have less capital to invest to new products and develop technology. Economy tanks, jobs lost. What a joyful future. So he sounds like, in his opinion, they're setting us up for failure for the future if this is true. It's like me having a dollar. I give it to you, Justin. I have to pay taxes on the dollar. So that's
But
so
but then I give you
I
50
have to
cents
pay a
back.
quarter on that dollar, right? But if I
Right.
kept that dollar, I still got to pay the quarter.
Right.
Bro, it's like it's like that the mouse in the wheel.
Right. Just I'll
It's like
constantly
we're all
go.
trapped in a play, and
Yeah,
we
yeah, I
think,
feel like that play is like trying to keep you in a certain spot to where the government, like you have to rely
yes,
uh, on someone else, which is wild. I love Special's comment here. I got taxed just listening to that.
yo, special man. We got to pay attention to what's going on. Earlswood is in the house. What's going on, man? How you doing? I
What's
know,
good,
man.
Rosewood?
Just
Hey,
moved to Dubai. Golly, bro. Because
Dubai is amazing. Dubai is amazing. I've been there 3 times. It is absolutely amazing. If I didn't have kids, I would honestly contemplate. Like I probably would if I didn't have kids. My kids are here, so like it's hard for me to like. I got a 10-year-old, so I can't really go nowhere. But
yeah,
if like my kids were grown, man, this right here, this move to Dubai would be like a legit option, just because I love that place, and I would
yeah.
eat every day at the Jungle Courtyard. If I could just find somewhere to live by the Jungle Courtyard in Dubai, I'd be happy.
Hmm.
The most amazing place. If you ever been to Dubai, if you're going to Dubai, check out the Jungle Courtyard. Food's amazing. Anyways, that's the fat guy in me. I'm starving. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so like
Oh,
I'm gonna get
like I said, I
sidetracked.
just want to come on here and just have a little conversation with you, man. And I'm probably gonna shoot you something, man, because these are the things that I look at, man. That's interesting to me, right? Give me a second.
I mean, you can share your screen. I can probably just pull it up.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it first. Let me see.
While he's doing that, I am going to pull up just the markets for today, just kind of
Yeah,
see
yeah,
where we
definitely, man.
are.
Go ahead, bro.
Just kind of take a look at the overall market for today, which is it's been a pretty good day. You got Bitcoin back up over 60 at 61,000. Ethereum sitting there at 2,600. So it's been a pretty solid day. 3% for Bitcoin on the day, uh, almost 2% for Ethereum. So it's been a pretty solid day at the top. At the
Hmm.
top, I have not really checked into the rest of the day, but usually when you see Bitcoin up 3.5%, Ethereum up almost 2%, the rest of the market's going to come with it. So it may be tonight, it may be tomorrow, and who knows? Tomorrow we could have something happen that makes the market do something completely crazy. So let's hope not.
Yeah.
I will say Tron. I've been hearing a lot about the Tron meme space. I'm a degenerate. I know you are as well. I've been here like Tron's
Well,
over there
not
trying to
really, bro.
Tron. I mean,
I'm only in certain just in spurts. Like if I'm trading with Cuff, I'll go and play if I got time. If I can't sleep, one night I just
right.
call him up and we'll go like hunting. But other than that, man, bro, I told you, man, I'm done like chasing like if I have something in my wallet, right? Say I have like $100 and a token come out, I'll throw it in there. Hey, if it flipped to 500 or 1,000, I'll take it out and put it in a blue chip or whatever token that I believe in that's going to be here. Because utilities are going to come back at some point because people are going to uh, they're tired of getting scammed by the zero in, zero out type of tokens because something's going to happen to where the dev is going to probably take funds because there's no marketing money or they have a buttload of tokens that they're going to dump on you. So it's rather we go back to the norm that makes sense because if it's supposed to be a community thing, if you're exiting out, lease up behind for the community, and then the community can sustain its success by, having, I mean, like I said, just a small a small example, right? 3% of 30,000 is $900 a day. So that equates to about $27,000 a month, right? Instead of asking for people tokens that they actually bought, you know what I mean? Or, you know, having people donate to the marketing wallet. Why don't you just buy the token, get that 3% off? And that's the donation to where we can sustain this, market this correctly, and get the right people involved. So that's my take on things, man. It's like we got to get back to understanding like we got to stop chasing things and we just got to settle in and like you say you can go hunting but do not exhaust yourself. Don't put $2,000-3,000 or 5 or 6 sold because if a rug pull happens, that's it, man. That's gone. And then you're going to get frustrated because trust me and you probably, I don't know if you have, but I have. You get frustrated. Next thing you know, you're pulling from the main token. And if you would have let that stay there, that token would have popped and you would have made money. Now you're mad again. So now you're going to go pull out your savings because you're big, bad madman. So it's an emotional game and you got to like sit back, have a good circle and really call on somebody when you're feeling like you may make a bad mistake because you're in your feelings.
Absolutely. I mean, it emotions emotions are a bag killer. When you start
Oh
trading
yeah.
emotionally, you see one project doing well, and next thing you know, rugs. You're like, oh dang! Like I'm in another play, it's doing well. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of that one too, just because I don't want it to happen to me again. Next thing you know, the project you shouldn't have got out of,
Yeah.
it runs up, and you would have like 10, 15, 20x if you would have just held for a week, 2 week, a month, whatever. But yeah, man, taxes are Earls would put a great comment there with tax
I will do
creates
so.
cash flow. He said tax creates cash flow. It's a no brainer.
Yeah. I mean,
Which is absolutely. I mean,
exactly.
we're coming off of like the last bull run. It was these massive taxes, like
Mhm.
like 5 to 10%.
Okay. Now stop
5 to 10%.
right there, Justin. Now imagine if, bro, the volume was crazy back then, right? So imagine if you had like $1 million of volume, 10%. That's $100,000 that day. Now that I'm a lot more educated, I'm trying to think, where was all this money going?
That is the magic question, sir. Into somebody's pocket.
Now hold on. Well, let me get to the camera.
Oh, yeah, here, watch this. I can't even do this.
Where's all the money at? Because if I was on a team and you're telling me we had like $1 million or $2 million in the marketing wallet that you couldn't sustain your community. Okay, all right, back. Just thinking out loud. Things
Yeah,
don't make sense, man.
yeah. There's a lot of new properties that got bought. A lot of new vehicles that got bought. Some watches, probably. I'm assuming. But yeah, so we saw the high tax, and then it went from high tax to no tax. Yeah,
Yeah,
and it all goes in waves. We see the what's popular. We everything had an enu. Every meme coin, every project had an enu at the end of it. And so now we got away from the enus, and now but I mean, a tax is, especially like even if you have like a 1, 2, 3% tax, that's not that much,
of
but
course, man.
that little bit can really, really, really help a project out when it
Yes,
comes to marketing, exchange
yes.
listings,
Hmm.
um, just the day to day of running a business. When it comes to that, so having a no tax, that just means the dev has to, like, if you want to get on an exchange, like that costs money. Like even the low tier exchanges, unless you
Yeah,
got major hype and you're running around, like, unless they're listing you for free, most of these, I mean, the cheapest one is like 5 to 10 grand, easy. But then you got to have like 5 grand in like the native token. Let's say you're on Solana, so you have to have 5 grand in Solana plus 5 grand in your token, uh, just so it has liquidity over there, which is wild. So being able to have a little tax really does help a project out, when it comes to that project being sustainable, and being something that can move forward in the future. So, but there are going to be a lot of the memes out there that have zero value, zero value
am I glitching
outside
or
of the
you glitching?
community. Am I
I
glitching?
think my Wi-Fi is glitching.
Yeah, your
Can you hear
camera
me,
froze.
Justin?
I can hear you. Yeah,
Justin.
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's man. I got these new Wi-Fi boosters, bro. These Wi-Fi boosters are terrible. Like I have to do
Yeah,
something different. Like, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. The house came with like the extenders on each floor, but
Mhm.
all of a sudden now, like I guess the house is a couple years old. Now they're like, oh, you have to go to this website. You can't even call the company anymore. And I'm like, what? So you just got to go on a chat. I'm like, okay, doesn't make any sense. So I bought some Xfinity Wi-Fi boosters, bro, and I am not happy with them, bro.
I've had a couple
Not
of
at all.
boosters. I've had a couple of them, and I've like honestly very, very little, to the point of where I just went and got a business internet from the upstairs here. So like I'm hardwired in. I should never have internet issues, being
Yeah,
hardwired
that's what
in.
I'm thinking. I might have to just run a line, man, because that is just annoying. Because I didn't hear a word. You were like breaking up, like we was on a Wi-Fi, like a FaceTime call, breaking up.
Oh dang, like old school
Yeah,
days.
that's what I'm saying. Like I can't have that. But anyways,
I'm gonna pull
um,
up Earlswood's comment here. He says we have to create an income stream so they don't have to keep shaking the donation tins, all the time. Tom and Vern are all over this. Absolutely. Absolutely, and that's one thing. You can have a community that really backs you, and they're sending money to that marketing wallet. But if there's no transparency of what the marketing wallet is being used for,
yeah, man.
it's a whole lot. But when it's written into the contract, and everything is good, it just makes life easier for, the project, which makes life easier um, for the investors as well. When the project has funds to be able to get listings, pay for marketing,
Yeah, man.
advertising, all that good stuff. So
Like, how you gonna do it on a zero in, zero out token unless you got it's already a setup from the start? I
yeah,
mean, it may be a good setup and it may be a bad setup. Say a bunch of influencers get together and say, "Hey, we're gonna pump this token." Of course, everybody's gonna follow and dive into it. But what if it's a play? Boom! Now you stuck, or now you're caught.
right.
I just
And you'll
go
see
ahead.
a lot of times where it's, you'll have a developer come out, they'll launch a project, but it's like their 15th project. So
Yeah,
they
like
have some funds behind where they have enough to purchase the smoke screen, I guess you could say,
of course.
to make it all look good and legit.
Yeah,
Okay, Emland in the building. How you doing, man?
oh, what's going on? How you doing, man? Yeah, and that's
Uh,
what I don't want to be involved with. You know what I mean? It's going to be some weeks. It's going to be slow. It's going to be like
yeah,
no news flowing in, especially like if Bitcoin cools off, like that'd be the dumbest time to put out news. Like if we had some good news right now, you wait until it pumps to about 62, 63 with the momentum, and you catch people attention more because they're paying attention to crypto more. But
Absolutely.
right now we're kind of at like, people are peeping in and they're peeping out, retail people. So
Absolutely, and that's where we are right now. We're definitely in the retail space, while the big money is kind of sitting on the sideline. I know Cuff, he's got that pretty chart that'll tell you like where the smart money and retail money
mhm.
is. I don't have that. I don't have that one.
so
I'm not
so
cool
yeah,
like
man.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Pretty
But yeah,
interesting.
man, it's why I definitely think having some tax is definitely needed. Um, there's definitely I don't if you got a 10% tax, in and out, and that's quite a bit. I mean, even if you have that, let's say like you use the example of 3, if you got a 3 and it's a slow volume day, you're still bringing in the project is still creating money in the marketing wallet uh, for that, even on slow days. That way you can, if you got enough slow days, enough slow weeks, that builds up over time. Next thing you know, when you're ready to make that announcement and make that next push up, you have some funds there, and it's not a team that has to sell, their tokens on the project and dump on the community and hurt the community. It's there. They have money to do a buyback. They have money to help the project out, and whether it be on the chart or advertising or marketing or whatever it is. So yeah, I'm definitely I'm not mad at a smaller tax. Having a tax I think is definitely a way to go.
So
I thought you about to say something.
hold on, something happened. Give me a second.
I use this for my internet hardline.
Yeah, I got to do that, bro. I got to get my guy to come over here and all right. So it says, what does it say? I forgot how I do this again. I got to present or share my screen.
Yeah, present.
All right, I just did that. And what? Oh, I see what it's doing. There we go. Okay, you should be able to see it now, right?
Yeah, I just popped it up. You are in control, sir.
So if you look at it, just look at this, because everybody, I mean, there's some new people. I mean, I don't know how many people are watching, but say just there's a new person watching. Before you jump into the DILIGENCE space, kind of see where the climate of Bitcoin is at. If Bitcoin is below 60,000, you might want to wait to jump into the DILIGENCE space, because it's all is up to this gold coin, this digital coin, right? As you can see, there's 17.6 that's lost. That means basically it's staked forever. So you got a built-in forever staking platform. So what is that, Justin? While I'm calculating that, you go ahead and tell me how much the miners in Satoshi has.
So the miners have 3.4%. Satoshi's wallet has 5.2%. I wish I had 5.2% of Bitcoin supply.
Come on, man.
Golly, I just saw that and I was like, God, man, that's wild.
Uh,
2.7 in the government. Is at 3.9 in the Bitcoin ETF, 3.6 in the corporation, and 6.6% has yet to be mined, leaving the other 57% to individuals. So
so
that's a breakdown of the pie.
what does that tell? Well, let's see. Let's have a conversation. We're gonna see it. We're gonna educate each other.
Hey, take it
You
easy, Earlswood. Take it easy, brother.
appreciate it. You remember when they say the power in the people? Well, it's 57% of us versus the corporations, the BTC, ETFs, and the government. Currently, they have what? About 4, 3, 7, just say
10,
11%. I'm just rounding up.
11%. All
And
right.
we got 57%. Every time somebody panic sells and they grab some, that's going to get larger and larger. So we can't never let them get I say we always need to maintain at least 50%. And I hope we do, because if we don't, it can get tricky.
Yeah.
But I
I
doubt it
think
because
I
Bitcoin
think
is
falling
dangerous.
under I think falling under would be kind of difficult unless we had a lot of panic sellers. Um,
Yeah.
I think you got a better chance of that lost BTC going up when people forget their seed phrases and usernames and all that kind of stuff. So, but uh, but yeah, 50. Like you said, 50%. I don't think we ever fall below the 50%. That's 7% of the entire supply, which is
Yeah.
quite a bit. That's quite a bit. Uh, so it would take a major like sell off, like
So
ridiculous sell off for the corporations and the ETFs and all that to come up in. Hambone in the building. What's good, man?
so the Bitcoin that is lost is 3,696,000,000. Excuse me. So it's 3.7 million Bitcoin lost, basically.
Dang,
That's crazy, huh?
that's wild. That's a lot that has been lost. So we've all heard somebody their computer crashed and there's
Or
million.
you remember overseas the guy in the dumpster? He had it in the landfill, his hard
Yeah,
drive.
yeah,
It's
that's
probably worth
exactly
billions of dollars, bro. You know how bad that you probably my stomach would probably drop, bro. I'd probably be depressed for like about 5 years.
Oh yeah, that would be a complete game changer, in my mental health.
Even the dude
Absolutely.
that sold his Bitcoin for that pizza that one day.
Yeah, what was it? 10,000 Bitcoin for 2
Boy,
pizzas?
oh my gosh, bro. What is that right now? 10,000 times the price.
Let's
I
see
don't even
here.
want to know.
I do, because I'm crazy like that. What was it? 10,000?
Yes, bro.
10, 1, 2,
10,000.
3. Let's see here. Hundreds, thousands. That's 611.7 million dollars.
Bruh. I think I probably won't even look at a digital currency.
Yeah, if I lose over $500 million on a pizza, it is
Oh my
it's
God.
officially time for me to stop eating.
But you got to get the mentality back then, right?
Oh, fact.
Basically, Bitcoin was like the first meme coin, and everybody probably thought it was a joke and just was trying to get rich. And it was like, oh yeah, see, you can do 10,000. Nobody ever knew that this was going to be 60 plus thousand or $74,000. But
That guy thought he had the deal of a lifetime there. He's like, I can just use this, and I ain't got to pay any money. Like, that's a win. I'm winning. I'm winning today.
so that was
I'm
what
winning.
about 2000? What was it, 13 or 12 somewhere in there?
Maybe.
Whatever it was, right? That was only like 10 or 12 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. So every year
Um,
he has to look at it. The price of Bitcoin going up and up.
right. May 22nd of 2010.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's
May
insane.
22nd of 2010. So less than 15 years ago. Um, yeah. And of course, it's part of this. If you had 10,000 Bitcoin back then, would you still have 10,000 Bitcoin today? My Probably not. Probably
I
not.
mean, I would have if I had say back then, and I know what I know now. If I
Oh
had
well.
10,000, I would. I realistically, right? If I had 10,000, I would 30% not going to touch
Okay,
till I
so
figure out what's
that
going
leaves
on.
you with 3,000,
No, if it's 10,000,
and
30%.
you're not touching 30% would be three.
Yeah, so I'm not touching 3,000 Bitcoin, right? So I have 7,000 to figure out and to play with. So if we would
Yeah,
have got to, the heights of what it was like 3,000 the first time, I might have pulled maybe 5 or 6.
right.
Because you have to creep, man. Once you got that much, you can play the game like for a long time. And that's the key to it, man. Like especially the blue chips. It's like you almost like I should have been doing this. Should take my own advice. Like with Avalanche, I was stacking Avalanche like almost. I had like 200 Avalanche at one point, and then I went to a bad raggedy Legion. And yeah, I thought I knew what I was doing, but had to get re-educated by Cuff because those
Yeah,
ape stores and stuff they will tear you up if you don't know
they
what you.
will. They will definitely they will get you very quickly. I'll be in a play over there and like everything's going great. It's to the point now to where like I'm taking I'm getting out way faster than I
Oh, definitely. You
like
got to play
I'm not playing.
before the play.
Right.
That's
Right.
in every game. You got to be quick on the trigger with that.
You know, if you can sit around and like let's say you can flip, $100 into $500 in a day, that's a pretty good month. Is that
Yeah,
10K? 10K a month?
yeah,
If you're able to do it. So, I mean, it's definitely it's tricky. There's definitely some things you gotta learn, some bumps you gotta go across, and you're going to lose. Like, that's the big thing. You gotta nobody in the world when it comes to crypto, has 0 losses.
yeah,
Like, you've taken a loss. There's been a
yeah.
project that you like.
If they said that, bro, they lying through their teeth. Unless they
Right.
just fell into say time at the right time and cashed out. Then yeah, that's insane, and that probably happened to a couple people.
Oh,
But
absolutely. Absolutely.
unfortunately, I had that moniker, and I thought I was, trying to be a pillar by not selling. Got to believe in the devs, but man,
Yeah.
always take profits, but do it responsibly so you don't tear the charts up.
And that's one thing that I think we've learned is back in the day it was all diamond handing. If you sell, you're hurting the community and all that. Especially with us, having my face on YouTube every night back then.
Yeah,
Um, I didn't want to be the guy that sold a little bit, and now I got to listen, and now I got to hear from the community about how I'm selling on the community. I just would rather not do that.
no,
So
but at
I
the end of
held.
the day, man, if you sell responsibly, people shouldn't say anything to you. My
Oh
thing
yeah,
is, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, for example, to say time on sold, if we get to a certain market cap, like people may have a goal. Okay, you get to a $5 million market cap, I may take 5% of my profit. Okay,
absolutely. If
yeah,
you got a game plan, like I used to say it all the time, plan your trade and trade your plan.
look,
It's a that takes the emotion out of it, because you know what you know where you're in and out at.
yeah,
So you got a game plan. Hey, this is what I'm looking for. This is what we're doing. Boom, boom, boom. Now you're just waiting for those market caps, that price to hit, and you're all good. Um, but yeah, this go around, it will definitely 100%. And I'll go ahead and make myself main screen here. I will be taking profits responsibly, but I will be taking profits. And no financial advice, but I hope that you all take profits and make money along the way as well.
and
Um,
so, and this is why if you're actually in a meme or a token that doesn't have like the backing of a VC and things of that nature, to where you have to have a certain amount as well, right? That's why when the project goes down because somebody's taking profits, you DCA a little bit to increase your token supply. So if you did say you started off with 10,000, but somebody dumped, all right, then you accumulated like 5,000 because it took a big dump. Now you got 15,000. And then next thing you know, say it takes about 4 or 5 months for the token to revitalize itself. Next thing you know, now you have 25,000 instead of 10,000. And now you can play that game to where you have 5,000 tokens to play with, for your percentage on your like market caps if you want to, take a little profits. And and you won't really hurt anybody because man, they were bust what type of clips back in the day on the old NU say something? They're busting $100,000 clips,
yeah,
two hundred thousand
quick,
dollar clips, like at
and a
once.
lot of them, right?
So, and you didn't even really feel it sometimes because our community was so strong. Talking about, I don't know, they said 300,000, but I think it was really realistically like probably 100. Not even that. Who knows? You know how those numbers are.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely hits. Uh, but you need like there if you do it responsibly, um, it really it should be nobody's problem.
Yeah.
Um, because I'm putting my money in here, and this is my money, and I'm going to do what the hell I want to do with my money because it's my money. Um, and what I do with my money should not be Vern's concern. Um, now, if I let's say I got quite a big bag and I dump it all at once, and I hurt the chart a lot, it's you're going to get a little backlash there. You're going
Yeah.
to get backlash,
That's
and
the thing, man.
you're going to get your wallets tracked. Yeah, and they're going to break it down. The internet is undefeated,
Yeah, but
and
this is the
and it
thing,
happens.
it's a community token, right? It's for the community. So you're part of the community. So leave something back or take responsible profits. So the community won't be like, dang, bro, I thought you was a part of us.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You get to a certain market cap, man. Hey, everybody can eat. Some people can even live on it day by day or say, hey, let me pay this $8,000 bill off. But like I said, it's important to have enough tokens because if you have, say, 100,000 tokens and it's a dollar, you hit the dollar market cap, right? I mean, you hit the dollar mark. Man, I want to take $50,000 of profits. Well, you only got 50,000 left, and a mug goes to say a 100 or 200. Now you're like, dang,
Yeah.
because dang, something happened. So you had to sell. Like next thing you know, you're down to 10,000, but now it's at a $250 million market cap. Now you're like, man, you know what? Let me take 1,000. Next thing you know, you got zero, but it done flew by 1 billion. So what I'm saying is just have enough token supply to match your goal. That's all. Because your token supply will decrease quickly.
And that's what, like I said, having a plan and then trading your plan. Um, when you hit the milestones of the benchmarks that you're looking for.
Nah, what you call it? Watch this on live. Sorry, but I was on YouTube and I didn't see this because I was actually talking. So I'll see you when you get home.
Now that we know that message, what's up,
Oh, shoot, Nelson in the house. What's going on, Nelson?
sir?
Man, we
Yes,
be
sir.
having some good talks in the VCs, man. Shout out to Nelson, special. Oh, what's up, Handball? The way I'm looking like this because I'm looking at my monitor. I need to move my monitors in another place so I can look forward, but it's all good for right now.
Or just move your camera. One of the two.
Yeah,
You
you're
got
right.
options. You got
True.
options.
I could just turn this camera this way and actually turn this camera on. So let's see how this looks. Actually, you know what? I don't want to move stuff. We're about to wrap it up anyway. Man, so Justin, all I'm saying, man, is all the new people, Crypto 101. If Bitcoin on the downtrend, don't buy any tokens. Just watch it, and when it's on the uptrend, start buying again. It's simple. And the bull run is a season. It may last 5 months, it may last 7 months, it may last a year. We don't know. But you pay attention. When Bitcoin goes across 100,000, a lot of people are going to pay attention to Bitcoin because you're talking about a 6-digit number. That's a magic number for some people too. Because they said if it could get to 100,000, then that's going to make me a believer. So you got a lot of people still sitting on the sidelines. And I'm happy, man, that we finally have something where we can actually be financially free. But we're sitting on Ape. So like I said, on Ape Store, I might lose like $100 and I'm cool. I'm done for the day. But you got to understand, you got people losing billions of dollars in these like stores like that, billions, and they could have just sat. If they going over there with 10 sold, they could have sat 2 sold in Bitcoin and let it sit there. People don't understand, man. It's going to get bought up. The government's only owns 2.7%. That's going to probably increase to like 10, 12. Y'all do the math, and thank y'all for listening. I just want to know, frills, just a conversation to make people think. Bitcoin is the future. And I don't know how to tell people. Even when I did the wallet thing at work, the $99 turned into almost $600 at the all-time high in a matter of 11 months. What bank can do that? What stock can do that? I'll wait. Nothing. Okay, I'm done, Justin. Y'all take care and appreciate y'all.
Very much, man. But yeah, man, it, it's something that I wish we would have known. I wish we'd been more educated back in the last bull run.
Yeah,
But that hindsight's 2020.
of
Uh,
course.
so so for the new investors out there, which I think we are going to have to take under our wing, like
All right. See, grind time. Get well, brother. Get well.
the seasoned veterans. I think it's going to be on us to really help out the new investors when they come in. So
Yeah.
Miss Christine in the building, how you doing? Bitcoin Gold, Casper Silver. There you go.
Yeah. And I'm going to bring a special on my channel, man, because and I may have to bring Two Bit on the channel too, because Two Bit been on his channel about Casper forever, bro. Like literally forever. And I just played Casper like it was Bitcoin back in the day. I did it all over again. I was like, oh, whatever, Casper. And I could have bought it in at like 0 0 or something, something, something. So I think they even, I'm not mistaken, we the community well, I'm part of the Two Bits community. We actually got a Casper like miner, like a small one. So
That's
Two Bit, man, like I said, man, that's one thing I like about Two Bit, man. He definitely educates people, man, and he is. We go in the Degen space, after the marble race, we talk about the Degen space or whatever. But he really like shows you good stuff, and then he shows you some bad stuff, just to like, hey, you see this? Yeah, stay away from this. So, man, I've been watching that dude, man, every day since he's been on, man. So, shout out to
absolutely.
Two Bit, and like I said, man, I used to like your weekly wrap up in the daytime. I used to catch it on my lunch sometimes, so you might need to start that up one of these days if you have
Yeah, we'll
time.
see. We'll see. Hey, I just picked up a part-time job at a golf course
A
so I can get the
part-time job. Oh, my
facts.
bad.
Honestly, I got tired of paying for golf. So I found a way that I could play
I
and
feel you.
make money with it. So
I feel you.
if it's if it covers a couple of bills, that means I got a couple more dollars to put into crypto, which is what I'll be doing. I'll just kind of be sit back stacking and waiting for the bull run. We got a few months. What do we got? What's it? It's almost the end of August. So we got September, October, and then the elections here.
Yeah.
We'll I think a big like that's going to be a big player. I really do truly believe that. Now, it doesn't make me. I don't believe that if one party wins and another party doesn't, that there's no going to be no bull run. It's
No,
going to
I
happen.
don't. Yeah, I mean,
It's
unless
going
they
to
do something crazy, like they have to do something like totally crazy, like shut down crypto or something. You know what I mean?
right. Like
Like
it would
for
have to
you
be a complete ban.
they do that, bro. You're
Yeah,
gonna have a lot of people. Like, yeah, it would. Man, that I don't think that will happen though.
you'll have a lot of people downloading Nord or some other type of VPN provider. But anyways, not legal advice. Don't do that. Um, but but yeah,
Mhm.
it's gonna be like I said, if the guy wins, I think that's gonna be super bullish. He's been nothing but bullish on crypto um, during his whole campaign, and the other ones, the other side is starting to loosen its stance, um, but we all know how the game goes in election years.
Yeah,
They'll tell you what you want to hear, and then do what they want to do when the election's over. So whether the bull run happens, in 4, 5, 6 months, or if it happens in a year, like honestly, if it happens in a year, I'm cool. That gives me a year to stack up more cash. If it happens in 5 or 6 months, I'm cool because I spent the last year and a half plus trying to, put myself in that position to where when it does come, we'll be all right. And just kind of dollar cost average and throwing $10 in here,
Yeah.
20 bucks in here, $50 in here, 100, whatever it is. It's amazing how much you can actually have at the end of a year just by doing like a quick dollar cost average. Setting up that, like, I know Coinbase has it like that recurring, like you can buy like every 2 weeks, get a paycheck, 25, $50, $100, whatever it is, pick up on Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever you want to pick up. So by the end of the year, next thing you know, you got a little bit there. So it's
Yeah.
always nice to see. It's always nice to see. But all right, bro. I know you got a meeting coming up here pretty soon. So
Yep.
if
Yep.
you good, we can wrap this up here. It's just been a nice conversation. That's what I love about it.
Yeah,
It's
man.
a
Like I
nice
said, man.
conversation. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy, man. It's kind of like, podcast, somebody driving, a truck driver, you just listen to it.
Yeah, yeah,
Understand,
yeah.
man, like no matter what you think about how crypto is fake, you gotta separate crypto. Bitcoin and Ethereum is like gold. And like the meme tokens is like going to the MGM. It's like going to Vegas. So once people understand that and stop being so scared, because I showed people an example at work and only one person was like, man, that's actually pretty like what can you tell me more about it? And that's insane, man. Like people can change their lives by just holding $1,000 worth of Bitcoin right now. I have my 0 point whatever you're supposed to have. I think you're supposed to have like $200 or $300 worth because in the future that's going to be worth so much more. Like I said, man, thank you for having me, Justin. Thank everybody that's listening. Buy Bitcoin. Please subscribe to the Dr. Vern podcast. Please subscribe to Vern and Friends because content will be coming out there on the way. Thank you, Justin.
Absolutely. Oh man, no problem, brother. Absolutely. And I think we're going live with Cup tomorrow night. I believe. I believe
Yeah,
we're
we'll,
gonna
we'll
we'll be
see. We'll
back
see
with
how
Cuff.
he's doing, and we'll definitely put it out and post about it and let everybody know.
Facts. So be on the lookout for Vern and Friends and Vern and Bebe's kids and all the 17 channels he's come. I'm just messing with you now. Support the homie.
It's two
Support the
channels.
homie. I know. I'm
One is
just
for
messing with you.
education. One is for me doing what I'm doing, just talking to my friend. But it'd be an interview type of style. A childhood question for you,
Yeah.
how we met, how blah blah blah. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Like I
Facts.
said,
I get you.
appreciate you, bro. And like always say, buy Bitcoin. All right.
Yes, sir. And we are gonna get up out of here. I start work at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I'm not
Oh yeah,
not
bro.
thrilled
Get
about
your rest, brother.
it.
Seriously,
Not
because
thrilled about it.
I don't got to get up that early. I'll be
'Cause I'm
crying.
not happy about it. But it is what it is, and we gonna do what it do. If I want to play free golf, I got to do some things.
Yeah.
Being at work at 6, we'll make it happen. But again, thank you to everybody that came out. If you haven't already, smash the like button. If you're here on YouTube, smash that subscription. If you're over on X, comment, retweet, follow me, do all that cool stuff as well. We're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna leave you like I always leave you. Two things in this world that you can control at all times: attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Other than that, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We'll see y'all next time. I'm Just a Man. That's Vern. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.